Breaking news. Any so-called leader that remains silent and refuses to publicly condemn the murder of Deborah is a coward, especially APC leaders. We are waiting for them. Femi Fani-Kayode declares. Hello, my wonderful people. Femi Fani-Kayode, for a long time after he went to pledge allegiance to Buhari, after condemning all Buhari's action, has finally regained his voice. What has happened to this young girl? It's not right. If she has done anything that you feel, she shouldn't have said, she shouldn't have done, the best thing would have been to report her to the police. Yet, some people took it upon themselves, went ahead, and they did not just beat her. They stoned her till she died. And they put tire, matches, fuel, and they did what they did. Have you seen the video making round? A guy said, yes, I did it. Look at the matches. I was the one that... And you think it is all right. And all our politicians are quiet. Nobody is saying a word. Atiku that tried to say something, before you could say Jack Robinson, fanatics, religious fanatics began to say, if you don't retrieve your words, you have lost my vote. And Atiku went silent, dumb, silent, and never said anything again. He became quiet in the face of all that is happening. Atiku immediately became as silent as a mouse. And nobody has said anything. And everybody is looking at these things happening. The things that are going on in this country, and you'll be wondering why, some region, some bloodlets and the rest are going on. You don't understand. If we continue to show wickedness, these things will amount to, it will affect the land. Any so-called politicians, APC, PDP, that remain silent and refuse to publicly condemn the gruesome murder of Deborah is a coward, FFK declares. The former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani-Kayode, has said any leader that remains silent and refuses to publicly condemn the gruesome murder of the Shehu Shagari College of Education student, Deborah Samuel, is a coward. In a post shared on his Instagram page, Femi Fani-Kayode wrote, the so-called leaders of APC, PDP, remain silent. You are all murderers and are cowards. If you don't condemn this gruesome murder, I don't care who you are, APC, PDP, if you cannot bring yourself to condemn this cold-blooded, horrific murder, then you are nothing but a coward. And Nigerians should never and should not vote for you. This is what Femi Fani-Kayode has said. And how true? Very, very true. This is real true statement. This is real words. This is real true statement. Every one of them, APC, PDP. Every one of them, APC, PDP. Don't get it twisted. To a large extent, they are all the same thing. Let me put it to you. Tinubu will not condemn it. Have you heard the Vice President Yemi Osibanjo condemn it? Have you heard any of them come to condemn it? Have you heard Buhari condemn it? Have you heard Tabowa is also a presidential candidate? Have you heard northern governors condemning what has just happened? The answer is no. No, because they want to remain in power. Okay? They want to remain in power. They want to carry out wicked activities. Have you not thought about it? How come those who are doing wickedness in this country continue to expand and prosper, and continue, and nobody is saying a word? Have you thought about it? There are people who should be speaking, yet every one of them are silent. So APC, PDP, every one of them, all the presidential aspirants, every one of them, every single one of them, from the president to the vice president, every one of them that refuse to speak, every one of them, with the exception of none, they are all cowards, according to Femi Fani-Kayode. Coward is somebody who is too scared to speak because of what he stands to lose or what may happen. Can you see what has happened? If this is your daughter, will you be silent? Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, will you be silent if this is your daughter? What did she do? She spoke and she said, What is going on is wrong. She's in a WhatsApp group, and some people are sending messages they shouldn't have sent into that group. And, Atiku condemned it, saying that, you know, this is not right. Those who have done this thing is not right. And he sent his condolences. Before you could say Jack Robinson, guess what? Northerners began to say, you are not one of us. So you want the girl to condemn or to speak about prophet, and you are saying anybody, you are sending message to the family, right? You are not one of us. And Atiku immediately deleted the post, and immediately said, he's not the one that said it to the post that was put there. Any post that come without this particular name is not from him. It's from a scam mail that has been put on his page. My dear, don't get it twisted. The lies are all over the place. All the presidential candidates are quiet because they don't want those people who are committing these wicked acts, okay, to continue. They want them to continue. That's why Nigerian government will never, okay, reveal the identity of those who are committing all forms of atrocities. Nigerian government has kept it to their chest. You see the US, the United Arab Emirates exposing Nigerians who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Yet Nigerian government will not reveal the identity. Does that not speak volume to you? That there are people in Nigerian government who are aiding, supporting, and encouraging these things to go on. APC, PDP, all of you who are aspiring for one position or the other, every one of you that have refused to speak, Sultan of Sokoto and the rest of you, what has happened if it was your daughter, your child, your own daughter, okay, your beautiful princess, your daughter, that this happened to? Will you be silent? Will all of you be quiet? Will none of you speak? So this is why Femi Kayode is saying to every one of you, starting from the president to the vice president, every single one of you, if you refuse to speak at a day and a time like this, don't worry, help will come from somewhere else. But every one of you will have no place in the scheme of things and in life, because you had the opportunity and you flushed it down the drain. You did. You put it in the toilet and you flushed it. And so when you do that, you know what happened. Okay, you know what happened when you do that. APC, PDP, they are all the same thing. Don't get it twisted. When they should speak, none of them are saying what, speaking out. Everybody is, ducking his head, keeping quiet and pretending that these things never happen. Listen, it happened to a young girl. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless. Bye for now.